Welcome to the McAfee and Taft webinar series. The topic for this webinar, 401k compliance and enforcement update. Within the past year, the Internal Revenue Service and the U.S. Department of Labor have issued new guidance impacting 401k retirement plans. At the same time, new lawsuits have been filed against plan fiduciaries, and the list of rules that plan administrators must keep track of is longer than ever, and the stakes are higher than ever. In this presentation, we will review new guidance issued by the IRS and DOL and give guidance to plan sponsors and fiduciaries on how to maintain compliance and reduce liability. Our presenters are McAfee and Taft ERISA attorneys Brandon Long, Judy Burge, and Melissa Cottle. All three represent employers of all sizes on matters involving qualified retirement plans, health and welfare plans, and executive compensation. Brandon currently serves as leader of the firm's Employee Benefits and Executive Compensation Group, and he is president-elect of the Southwest Benefits Association, the region's premier organization for benefits professionals. So with those introductions, I now turn it over to you, Brandon.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this webinar. This webinar is on 401k compliance and kind of an update on what has happened in the last year. And as we were talking about within our practice group, different changes and lawsuits and IRS guidance, et cetera, DOL guidance, we thought it would be good to kind of bring to you folks all of this information in a 1-hour webinar. And so it's our hope today that we'll give you a lot of good information here and update you on what has taken place in this last year. So today we're going to talk about some new lawsuits. Obviously, there are a bunch of lawsuits out there, but we're going to focus in on two different lawsuits in particular that have caught our attention and kind of what we can learn from them, what you can learn from them. We're going to talk about some new IRS guidance for auditors regarding hardship distributions and what kind of documentation that IRS examiners look for on audit, and give you an opportunity to think through whether you have, you're complying with what they're going to be looking for if they audit you. And similar, very related topic of documentation needed for participant loans, and specifically documentation related to when you allow a longer amortization schedule than 5 years for residence loans, and kind of what you should be keeping in your file related to loans. The DOL fiduciary rule, lots of discussion the last few years about the fiduciary rule and how it impacts our business and our industry and plan sponsors like you. And so we're going to cover that and kind of give you an update. It's finally applicable. It's finally effective as of June, I think June the 9th. Melissa's going to talk about that rule and what it means to you. Some changes at the IRS and the way the IRS is functioning and why you should care about them, why that matters in terms of the way we administer benefit plans and keep them up to date for law changes. And then we're going to just kind of generally talk about some current industry topics and trends and kind of what we're seeing in the business. But I just, we have most of our clients we have a lot of tax exempt clients and governmental clients that don't have 401k plans, but a lot of our clients, maybe a majority of them, have a 401k plan. And a lot of you focus and spend a lot of time meeting with your investment consultant on a quarterly basis, probably reviewing how your funds are performing. And today's webinar should help you and give you a lot of good information to take back to your committees and make sure you're doing what you need to be doing.